Hey guys, what's going on? It's Slacker here, coming to you with the 10th episode of Rebuilding KU. In this episode, we're just going to go over kind of, recruiting. As you can see here, some of the team news. We got our left guard, Jeremy Underwood, to sign. He's a 74 overall. We also had a few visits in the last game against Baylor. So we're going to kind of show you, what we got there. Our kicker went up 350. Basically, we got a lot of recruits that came in to the Baylor game. I was sending them to the K-State game. However, a lot of the recruits were almost ready to sign, and the last game is a K-State game. So I wanted to kind of get them early. As you can see here, we have signed 3 players so far. We've signed our center, Marlon Gillette, Jeremy Underwood, an athlete, and Josh Bulling, an outside linebacker. So we're kind of covering our basis right here. He is a JUCO guy, so he does have a large overall and still only a 3-star. So basically, kind of, if they're a JUCO, they're going to have a higher overall usually, but they are going to be, come in as a junior or come in as a senior. So when you're recruiting, just kind of keep that in mind. I don't mind the JUCOs, especially when we're starting out, when we kind of do need that larger, overall. So signing a JUCO that comes in at a 75 is basically the same as, having a freshman come in as a 68 or a 70. To me, right now, JUCOs, we're looking for them. We're basically just trying to sign anybody and everybody that we can. In the ultimate scheme of things, we want freshmen to come in at 70s, 75s, but we're not good enough yet to have that happen. So we're going to try to do the best we can. So as you guys could see, we have a few wide receivers. John Gallagher at a 69, Lawrence Porter at a 68, Larry Webster at a 68, and a few guys are a little farther down. But we're basically just kind of going over our recruits right now. I wanted to show you kind of a high level of what our recruits look like. We're also trying to get Sean Harrison, a 69 overall guard. We really need a guard. He's one of our top priorities right now. So we're going to go ahead and give him 425 points this week. Defensive tackle that we wanted, we could not get. That's kind of one of the down things about, making it week 14 all the way back there, is you sure lose out on points. We also lose out on a lot of points just because we're not a top in college right now. Outside linebacker, we got locked out of Lee Townsend. We weren't really actually going for him anymore, so losing him wasn't a big deal. We're trying to get Robert Richardson, 68 overall outside linebacker, would help as well. Right now, we are the only person kind of recruiting him, so we're hoping we get him. Corners, need work. They're a little low. We kind of need people to fill that spot. It'd be great if we could get a few athletes that could fill in at a corner. However, it's kind of hard to find an athlete that does a defense. Usually they are running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks, that type of thing. So as you can see here, as I said before, they're usually quarterbacks, running backs, or wide receivers. You can kind of tell here from like Edwin Mitchell, 89 speed, 82 throwing power, 84 throwing accuracy. So he could be a very, very fast quarterback. He also has the skills of, releasing 70, break tackle 80, carrying 76, spin move 81. So he could pretty much do kind of whatever he wants at this point, honestly. It's just kind of going to matter who we have available at what position and what position would best be for them. Same thing with Albert Mills. Throwing power is a 90, which is crazy. Throwing accuracy is 77. Speed is a 95. Acceleration a 96. So we're probably looking for him to be, maybe our corner, because he does have a good zone coverage, a good press coverage. So we might be looking to put him at corner. We also might put Clint Tucker there as well. He does have 90 speed. He has a pretty good press, pretty good zone. He might also be a safety. So we're kind of just recruiting these guys, hoping that we can kind of move them around as we need it. They are pretty high athletes right now, 379s and 278s. We did also already sign Jeremy Underwood, so we already got one athlete. We're not sure where we're going to put him, but we will make sure that we put him and all of these athletes at the position we need the most. Might not necessarily be the best overall. Reggie Robinson at a 79, wide receiver. We might end up putting him at corner, but that's kind of what we are doing for recruiting. I kind of wanted to give you a high level of what we're doing. And now moving on to who we're playing this week is number 10, Texas. Going to be another top 10. We already lost Oklahoma when they were in the top 10. But we're going to get another chance against Texas. They are 2-2, just like us in the Big 12. 5-2 overall, just like us as well. However, as you can see on the right side, they're an A overall, A offense, A- defense. They're pretty darn good. It's going to be a tough game. I don't think we'll win it. I really don't. They did lose to OU. They did lose to KSU. Both top 5 teams right now. However, we are not a top 5 team. We've lost to TCU and Oklahoma. So I think it'll be a good game. If we could somehow pull off this big upset, I think it will help immensely for recruiting. So I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy this as well.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. These two Big 12 rivals know each other very well. Maybe the key to this game, who will be able to break tendency? I mean, when you've been scouted as much as these two teams have, you've got to come up with a wrinkle or two if you want to be effective. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
They do things bigger in Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Memorial Stadium on the Texas Longhorns campus is one of the biggest. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
So we're going to start off giving the kick to Texas. It's going to be a touchback by number 28 on Texas Brown. Basically, we're going to try to kind of slow the game down and try to waste as much time as we can and hope it's a close game at the end. However, not off to a good start. When McFarland catches it, a missed tackle by our safety. Going to get them a first down. 3rd and 4, Texas back. Ash is going to take a run on it and get a huge gain of 18-yard rush there on a 3rd down. Texas looking to get in the red zone. They're going to throw it over the middle to Sanders. He's going to get shoved instead of tackled by a safety. They're going to get the 10-yard reception for a first down, and they are now in the red zone. The very next play, he's going to throw it to Kendall Sanders to the left, wide open. David Ash is 5 for 6, 52 yards and a touchdown. Texas goes up 7-0. KU's first possession, back to pass, Heaps over the middle to his favorite wide receiver, Pearson. Going to pick up 7. We needed 7 to gain the first down, so we get that there. Going to fake a reverse, pitch it. Kind of a bad pitch, but it works out. Sims over the middle is going to get the first down. It actually counts as a pass for Jake Heaps. Jake Heaps going to keep it on the option. Going to get quite a big yards, 22 to be exact on the carry. Third and 7, Heaps back, going to throw it over, intercepted by Texas. I thought Pearson was going to grab that. However, intercepted by Texas defense. Texas looking to go up by more than 7 points already.
He saw that he was going to get hit and just threw one up for grabs. He's got to learn to take the sack.
Texas over the middle, McFarland, another catch, another missed tackle by our defense. I'm slowly figuring out that it's not good to try to use your tackle. It seems like that just makes it worse when trying to tackle. Texas going to be 4th and 12. They are going to be in field goal range. They're going to hit the field goal here, making the score 10-0 Texas. KU on the option. Miller's going to get the left side. Going to get a pretty big gain there. KU already at 82 yards rushing. If we can just stop the turnovers, we'll be good. Pass over the middle of Pearson. That's not going to be a turnover. That's actually going to be a touchdown as Pearson is dragged over the end zone line, making the score 7-10 at the end of the first quarter.
They saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there.
KU back to pass. Cummings going to throw it over the middle. Harwell's going to catch it. We did have an injury to Heap, so our backup Cummings is in the game at this point. We also like it because he's a little quicker on the option, which is a lot of our offense right now. Pearson adds to his game total with 14 yards there. KU gets down to the Texas side, but not in field goal range unless you have our kicker. He was able to hit that long field goal. Texas on his next possession, gonna run right through the middle, get a huge gain, still can't break tackles. He's gonna take it all the way for a Texas Longhorn touchdown.
Don't get too excited at home, folks, because I think this one is coming back.
Looks like offense clipping, gonna bring it all the way back. That sucks.
That's frustrating for a coach when you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone called for clipping.
That basically saves us as they don't get the touchdown there, and we're going to make the best of it. We get the ball back, driving down the field with about a minute left. Quarterback keep, going to get us down to about the 11-yard line for a first down and 10 with a minute and 20 seconds left. Trying to use the clock, but trying to make it in the end zone. Cummings going to make it to the end zone with a quarterback run. Even though he's tackled in the end zone, it still counts. 17-10 KU. Texas going to try to go on the scoreboard before halftime, trying to get at least 3. Pass over the middle of McFarland. He breaks tackle wide open over the middle. 18 yards, a timeout by Texas. Texas back. Looks like they're trying to set up a screen. Gray on the screen. He's going to have a lot of room. Missed tackle. Finally bringing him down at the KU 20-yard line. 20 seconds left. Texas first and 10. They got one timeout left. Quick screen pass out to Davis. Davis breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, gets down to the 1-yard line. Texas with the hurry-up offense here, trying to get it in the end zone. They don't want to use their last timeout. And College, first down does stop the clock momentarily. Back and over the middle to Shipley. Texas is going to score before half, making it 17-17 at halftime.
You've got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting to create that touchdown.
We played a half of football. Good game here, 17-17.
Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. This first half not going to go on either defensive coordinator's resume reel for sure. They're not sending this out and saying, hire me, because they couldn't stop anything. We always talk about adjustments at halftime. What kind of adjustment can you really make? Is this more X and O, or is this more effort, attitude, and getting a little nasty?
Well, the first adjustment you make, Reese, is tearing the game plan up, because that didn't work.
Ready to start the third quarter. We're going to get a kickoff back. Pearson going to try to get something out of it. Gets to the outside, all the way down to the KU 47-yard line. First and 10, back to throw. Cummings looking. A lot of field open. He's going to decide to run it. Going to get tackled after gaining a first down. We're happy with how the first half went. Being 17-17 and a half is perfect. Harwell going to catch 11-yard touchdown pass out to the right side. Going to run it in. That's going to be Cummings' second touchdown of the game. He's under 100 yards for the game, but that works. KU going to tack on the extra point. 24-17. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Cummings back to pass again. Wide open over the middle is Pearson. He's going to catch it. Run for a 16-yard gain. Another KU first down. Cummings back to pass. Get a quick pass over to McKay. McKay's going to break a tackle. Get down to about the 8-yard line. Going to be another KU first down and going to be a KU first and goal. Definitely need to score here if we're going to try to stay ahead of Texas. We've seen right before half how fast they can score. Pass. The screen is going to be intercepted by Texas. That's their second interception of the game.
I think there was a miscommunication there on the offensive side of the ball. I think maybe the receiver ran the wrong route, but regardless.
Interception by Diggs is going to put Texas in a good spot. They're going to have to end up in punt after a 3-and-out. KU look at the score on their next possession. 2nd and 2. Guy wide open. Caught. Nick Harwell to the right for a touchdown. That is his second touchdown of the game, making the score 31-17 KU. Texas trying to get back up on the scoreboard before the fourth quarter happens. Pass over the middle, could even run over the middle. Run almost gets more yards than the passing does. Wide open middle for Gray. Gray's going to get another carry here, going to get another 13-14 yards for another first down. Texas driving on KU right now. Looking, pass going to be knocked down by the safety. 3rd and 9. Texas looking to get on the scoreboard some way. Pass to touchdown. Jackson Shipley. That's his second of the game. He's going to catch that touchdown and put Texas up, or put Texas on the board before the end of the third quarter. It will be now 31-24 KU ahead. Pearson looking to make anything happen right here. You know what he could do. Gets a block. Going to get it outside. Pushed out. Another huge gain off the kick return. Definitely helps KU out. Sims going to get the ball. Trying to waste a little bit of time here. Going to be running it a lot. Sims, another carry in the middle. Wide open. Going to gain another 14 yards for a KU first down. 4th and inches. Decide to go for it. Almost doesn't make it, but Taylor Cox finally finds a lane to get through, and he makes it for the first down. KU, 4th and goal, cannot get it in. They're going to go ahead and kick a field goal, putting them up 34-24. 10-point lead with about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Texas is not going to take the loss here, so they're going to try passing to the left side for a 34-yard gain. That's a huge gain. The next play, Ash is going to actually take it for rushing yards. He's going to run it up about 11-yard, 12-yard rush for a first down. On 4th and 6, KU's going to make their way to the quarterback and turn him over on downs. Texas definitely needed that to stay in the game. 4th and goal, they could not score. The sack by KU pretty much ices the game. 34-24 with 1 second left. Texas trying to score any way they can. Throws it. It's going to be knocked down, and that's going to be the ball game. KU's going to take the win, 34-24. KU's first big win this season against the top 10.
Offense, and more offense in this one, and it's finally over. 34-24, Jayhawks. That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Street, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.
34-24, the final of the game. KU coming away with this one in Austin. Huge win by KU. Going to put them at 3-2 in the Big 12 this year. 6-2 overall. The loss for Texas is going to drop them to 5-3 and 2-3 in the Big 12. Definitely a big win for KU. They needed a top 10 to try to burst into the top 25. We'll have to wait until next week to see if we are in the top 25 or how close we are. Really like to get in the top 25 this year. Helps with recruiting. Every win counts at this point. Michael Cummings coming in, giving a huge boost, a huge rating right there. Almost a 200 rating. Throws for a couple touchdowns, bunch of yards. Sims, another, just a Sims day for him. He had 145 yards on 25 carries. Michael Cummings actually getting 11 attempts. Again, he is a mobile quarterback, so running with him had a lot more options in the option game. Pearson obviously leads our receivers with 7 receptions, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Nick Harwell shows up with 2 touchdowns himself. Dexter Linton, our best defensive player, gets his normal tackles he gets almost every game. We actually did pretty good. We had more running yards, less passing yards, but all that matters in the end is that score. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button so that you can catch the rest of the games with the KU rebuild. Till next time, Slacker out.